Dead man walking. The Undertaker is set to make his return to WWE. But the big question is, will he be walking into the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw, or will he be rolling? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Keep on rolling, baby. Limp Bizkit, what a great theme, what a great collab, man. Limp Bizkit, The Undertaker, American Badass, a motorcycle. Did it get any better than that? I mean, could it get any better than that? This big patriotic 7-foot guy with a big fucking American flag, kicking ass, bandana. No.
Old Glory flying through the air. Great song. Keep on rolling, baby. Well, I'll tell you what, the match itself was pretty wank, but everything else was alright.
I mean, you take 19 great entrance. The entrance should have probably just finished Undertaker's, appearance at Mania 19. But forget about Mania 19. As good as it was, it was very damn good. Tonight, we've got WWE Raw. Netflix premiere January 6th. And The Undertaker is reportedly in Los Angeles. He's in LA and he could be here. He could be on the Netflix show. So according to PWInsider.com, WWE Hall of Famer The Undertaker is in Los Angeles and has been scripted into tonight's Raw's broadcast. That's the good news. Bad news is, apparently, Smackdown is going to be 3 hours for at least 6 months. 6 bloody months of 3 hour Smackdowns. I don't even want to talk about it, so we're going to set that on the back burner and we're going to continue to talk about The Undertaker, if that's alright with you.
That's more than alright with me, man. Smackdown well, I mean, the good news is about the Smackdown news is it's only 6 months.
Could we get Undertaker GM? I don't give a fuck about Nick. Undertaker could come out with that chair and just do that guillotine move that, remember, he used to do it in the game? Aye. Finisher, L1, throat, dead.
Why not?
Get rid of Nick. Honestly, man, Nick Aldis fucking sucks. Just like Adam Pearce, man. I hate them all. I hate that they're ruining wrestling.
He's absolute.
People in our comments trying to tell us we know nothing because we're not bowing down to the fucking El Savior, El Pentagon Dark. I mean, what?
I know, come on, man.
I mean, he's just another flippy guy, man, that does moonsaults and does super kicks and wears a mask and can't speak English. Arriba, ese, Orderly, me can't walk, me hit super kick for 2 nachos, yeah. I mean, that doesn't impress us, fuck that. I've seen that style before, it's boring as fuck. All these guys like Penta, man, they all work the same fucking style. Yet we're supposed to bow down and pretend like they're gods. Can't draw a dime, can't speak a licky English, can't do nothing, man. We could turn up on Raw with a mask, call us Pentagon Dark. Nobody would be none the fucking wiser. Honestly, man, you can get... They're all the same. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about The Undertaker, shall we? Because he's definitely not the same. See if Penta walks out the same time as The Undertaker, who are you going to be paying attention to?
The dead man. The guy that's dead, right? Undertaker is the man, right? Undertaker will always be the man. See El Penta, this guy's lucky he's in the same arena, man, as all these guys.
This guy should be like debuting on 205 Live or something. The fact he's actually, I think it's a piss take. There's no way Triple H is a fucking loser. But this guy doesn't deserve to be. Why are they? You're on about the Balor and Damian Priest aren't they big enough to get a match? Listen to this, promote it, announced it. Yeah, but Pentagon Dark's debute's good enough.
That's done it.
Come on. Anyway.
No, but look at the past. You had guys like Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode waste it in NXT. Whose name means more? Oh, but Maida wrestled in front of 15 people in Lucha Underground. Oh, they're labelling it. Oh, his iconic masks have shaped him throughout the decades. Fucking slap the head off that.
Iconic,
man,
and only about 10 people know him. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yo. No, it's mad, right?
No, but
see if you offered me $2 million or 2 million Great British pounds to actually get his name correct, I have no idea. Because see, over the past 2 weeks, I have just botched it and ripped the piss out of him that much. I couldn't get. What's his name? I think it's El Penta El Ciro. Maida, but there's Maida. Oh shit, I fucked it.
I'm gonna go Penta El Ciro Maida. Mido.
I think it might be that. But if you ask me, what's the Undertaker's name?
What one do you want?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not.
What alias are we going for here?
Is it Taker Under?
Take your pick.
Is it Taker Under?
That's
Cold Stone.
That's plenty. Anyway, PW Insider have also said that there will be a motorcycle available. There's been one delivered. to the arena. I mean, let's say there wasn't. You tell me,
So
Taker.
a lawnmower been delivered to the arena.
Arriba, sit on this. Mexico,
Going to Mexico and Ghana.
Are you telling me that, you know what, man, yes, there's been some great Mexican wrestlers over the years, but this guy's not fucking one of them.
No.
Anyway, back to Taker. You tell me Taker couldn't just do some GTA outside the arena? Look at the state of LA. You're allowed to commit crime? I mean, it's fucking... crime's legal.
What's what you want, the Undertaker to kill a bunch of people outside the arena?
No, well, I mean, no, but they're saying there's been a bike, a motorcycle's been made available. Let's say there wasn't. You tell me Taker couldn't just go outside and hijack one. It's LA, for God's sake.
It's Grand Theft Auto. Well,
you know, so we're getting a motorcycle, and it's set to be used as part of his American Badass ring entrance. And just a little fun fact here. Undertaker's last Raw appearance took place during the 30th anniversary special in January 2023, which is 2 years ago, which is a very long time. And I remember that show, and I remember that Undertaker segment where he came out and he, took care of LA Knight. Yeah, he had the little conversation with Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, who's no longer with us, but it doesn't feel like 2 years ago.
It doesn't, but I just hope whoever's out when the night doesn't drop.
Let's be honest, man. Look at this roster's full of bums. Having the Undertaker say about 2 words into their ear in the middle of the ring's the best thing that could happen to them. Even if it does result, even if it does
50-50 chance.
Even if it does result in them not making it to 2025.
Anyway, I mean, man, see if The Rock wants a receipt for 40. Rock, fucking stay away, son.
I mean, Undertaker could be like that. I don't know, like a whisperer or something. Like, he just.
Or it could just be like the literal Undertaker.
That could be true. Also, we're getting Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels. They are expected to be part of tonight's show. Look, honestly, man, tonight can't be bad. It can't. I'm thinking about it logically. I mean, yeah, Pentagon El Darko Miedo fucking sucks, but we've got Taker, Hogan, Michaels, Cena, Rock, possibly Austin if he's pranking us with the Instagram reels of his cats and he's pretending he's not there but he might be there. Plus, I believe Austin was living in LA for a bit. I don't know if he's still back in LA or if he's back in Texas, but...
You know what? I'm actually going to defend Triple H here for a split second.
We'll make it a split second.
I think Triple H has done a better job at, like, including the legends when he brings them back into shows than McMahon did. Do you agree with that?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, in what way? Explain.
I don't know. I feel like when he brings back, like Taker at Mania 40, and he's brought The Rock back, and we've seen other guys come back throughout the years.
Like who? The Taker was a one-off thing, just so he could pass the torch to Bray.
Well, I'm on about that. I'm on about the Mania 40 thing.
All right, that was just a.
I feel like there's been many shows.
Yeah, but that was just a here. Bring back as many big names as you can, just so Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, can get overthrown.
Yeah, I know, but McMahon wouldn't have done that. McMahon wouldn't have overbooked the Mania main event like that.
No, I like that Mania main event. I'll give Triple H credit there. That was good.
No, I'm not talking about the stuff McMahon did in the past. I'm talking about like 2015 onwards. I feel like there was a lot.
McMahon wouldn't have overbooked. Have you seen that SmackDown ending?
Yeah, I know, but
the bodies are fucking flying.
He likes his Mania matches to be that way. Point is, I think for like 2015 onwards, when you got a lot of these like reunion anniversary shows, there was just a lot of guys out there not doing much.
Yeah, the legends came out and they looked
old.
Yeah, they looked fragile. They all came out and their part was basically, I'm a legend, I'm done, I'm just going to stand here, you can't touch me.
That's my point about Triple H. I think he's incorporated it a wee bit differently.
Yeah, like, I mean, how bad would it have been if LA Knight got the better of Taker and started beating up Taker, or Taker cowered for LA Knight? Like, see when Brock was in the ring with the NWO, and he called Hulk Hogan Grandpa? I mean, I get it, the LW were older. I mean, not the LW, fuck me, take it, sorry. NWO were older. But I mean...
But is Brock not different? Brock's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, but do you not think, like, Brock should have been fearing the NWO a bit more, no? But then again, it doesn't help their appearance when they come out in fucking jeans. Undertaker, the American Badass works because that's the kind of attires he wore. See when you seen, rest in peace, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash come out and they're in jeans and a t-shirt, it does make them look older, doesn't it? Say what you want about Taker, see when he comes back, I think because of his appearance and because of his look, there's a believability that he can still go and that he can still kick ass. See, anytime we see I wouldn't even say as much Hogan, but see, any time we see Nash and Hall come back, they did look like we're two retired grandpas now, just enjoying life.
I'd love the NWO to come out, but it's actually fucking tragic. Like, never see Scott Hall again.
I know, rest in peace, Scott Hall. What a let. Is Scott Hall the best? Maybe, I think we need to make a video ranking like the top 10 guys never win a world title.
Aye, no, absolutely. Scott Hall would be at the top of that list for me.
Maybe we could do 50, I don't know. That'd be a good fid, guys. If you want to see it, comment down below 50 WWE champion. Comment 50 WWE champion, and if we get 3 comments, if we get 1 comment, we'll make that fid. That's fair.
Fair enough.
50 WWE champion. Right, let's move on to SmackDown. So, Triple H was appearing on the Pat McAfee show, which Pat McAfee, I think he's back tonight, isn't he?
Yep.
And I believe he's back for... Am I right in saying he's back just for tonight's show? And then he's coming back after the NFL's over?
Something like that, so February time?
Yeah, which is a bit lame. But here, lame? I mean, Roman Reigns can show up once and then take 6 weeks off.
But
so
see, McMahon wouldn't have stood for
this. But you know what? At least Pat McAfee's got a good excuse.
Well, absolutely.
No, but see as much as see Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, right? Aye, Bloodline, good wee feud, right? Big match tonight, right? Big implications, I get that. But do you not think a bit of it does feel dead for the fact that there's been like no interaction between the two because Roman Reigns just hasn't been there?
I know.
Do you not think now with the top stars, when they just take weeks and weeks and weeks off at a time, the story? Because Triple H loves to brag about, the story, we need more hours to put into the story. We need 3-hour shows to tell the story properly. How can you tell a story properly when you've got Roman Reigns turning up 1 week and then taking the next 4 off?
Exactly.
So, no, that shit needs to be called out. You can't be talking about telling stories properly, but then have a guy never fucking show up and still claim that you're telling the best story that you can. Maybe if Roman Reigns was there week in, week out, this wouldn't need to be dragged out over months and months and months and months.
No, absolutely, but it's lies.
No, but look at Austin and McMahon, right? Or Austin and Rock, or all the great rivalries back in the day. It was a week to week continuation.
No, I know.
See, when somebody takes weeks off at a time, it loses steam, it loses momentum.
Of course it does.
See when Austin was rising to the top, man, he had to be there every week getting shoved down your fucking throat. Any guy who's getting on top has always been shoved down your throat. See now when you got Roman Reigns. Oh, he's getting beat up by the Bloodline, him and Solo. What's going to happen next week? Nothing's going to happen because Roman Reigns isn't going to be there for 3 months until Netflix. I mean, come on. Anyway, Pat McAfee, Triple H, they sat down and Triple H said, quote, for right now, and then it switches back to 2, end of quote. And that was referring to SmackDown as a 3-hour show. So Triple H has confirmed that it will be 3 hours, but eventually it will switch back to 2. PW Insider reached out to a source and they believed that the show would remain 3 hours at least into the spring. But there was no concrete date as to when it would shift back to 2 hours. Noting they want to be a good partner to NBCU and are open to whatever is best for that partnership. Now, by the sound of that, I'm not sure if WWE are going to have SmackDown switch throughout the year, going from 2 to 3 hours. But they did mention the fact they want to do what is best and they want to be a good partner to NBCU. And honestly, that kind of tells me, as bad as wrestling ratings are, that they're still pretty good for one reason. I mean, you are getting that hardcore fan base that watch it, plus it is a show that's on every week, and there's not many shows like that. So despite wrestling not delivering great ratings, there's not many shows that you can put on every single week that can deliver ratings like wrestling. You look at TV series, and yeah, even if it's like let's say you got a 16 episode season, something like The Walking Dead, you know, that's only on for what? Just less than a third a month, less than a third of a year.
Yep.
You're looking at, the NFL does great numbers, but the NFL is only on for like a 5-month period of the year, and sports are only on for like short periods of the year. In America, you got wrestling, it's episodic television, it's on 52, unless you're Tony Khan and Collision and you just cancel a bunch of shows, but you know, wrestling's on every single week, so despite the ratings not being great, It's a constant rating. You can build on it. It's a reliable rating. And I've got a funny feeling that if SmackDown stays 3 hours for the first 6 months, I think that they'll just stay 3 hours going forward. Because that was always the thing with Raw. That they just didn't want... They just got used to that third hour, and the money they got for it, and the network was happy with it. And the network couldn't really get anything better in that hour, so that they just continued on with the free. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same thing with USA Network. I mean, it happened with Raw on the USA Network, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get the same thing with SmackDown.
Totally agree. No show's benefited for 3 hours. 3 hours killed Nitro. Now, look at Raw, man. Right? Is it any? I don't think there's a coincidence that wrestling, in anyone's opinion, dropped off massively around like 2012 when it went 3 hours.
Yeah, I think that's around the period where it did drop off big time.
Like, it's not the only factor, right? But it sped it up for me.
No, definitely. I think a couple of years before that, wrestling was downgrade. It was declining. But I do blame the 3 hour shows. But look, we know that USA Network, they will want to keep wrestling 3 hours because it's unlikely they're going to find something to stick in that third hour slot. They're not going to get something as consistent as wrestling for 52 weeks a year.
No.
So USA Network will be happy to keep SmackDown 3 hours. They'll be happy to pay for SmackDown to be 3 hours. And once WWE's getting paid that extra hour, it's going to be difficult for them to be like, nah, you know what, we actually want to decline it. And we care more about the quality of the show. Because that was always a big factor. There was always rumours about how they wanted to put Raw back down to 2 hours, but they couldn't basically, or they didn't, well, not that they couldn't, but you know, the opportunity of having that third hour was too good to turn down. And I think we'll see that with SmackDown. So yeah.
I'd be shocked if they fluxed between 2 and 3. It's either you do one or you do the other.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think SmackDown will remain free.
I totally agree, yep. Which is shit, because fuck, give me an hour of it.
Yeah, and it's just, I guess a third hour of SmackDown's replacing Rampage on a Friday night. That's kind of what's happening there.
Yeah.
I guess it's an improvement if you're a wrestling fan. I think a third hour of SmackDown's probably...
Shockwave? What night's that going?
Hopefully, that's going to be the 8th day of the week for IKEA.
God didn't fucking think about Shockwave when he had his big master plan.
He did not. Anyway, closing thoughts, anything to add here before we go?
Looking forward to Raw, genuinely. No sarcasm here. I tell you what, this is the wrestling show I'm most excited for in fucking years, man. Mania doesn't do it. I honestly think these sort of special Raws and SmackDowns mean more to me because it can actually like change an era. It can be groundbreaking in that sense.
Yeah, but hold on. This is the biggest show. You're saying Raw, these kind of Raws and SmackDowns. What was the last one that felt this big? Now, you can argue 30th anniversary.
SmackDown Fox. It wasn't this big.
I would argue SmackDown Fox did have a big feel to it. SmackDown USA Network did not.
Oh, fuck, I'm not going to talk about that.
We haven't Cody Rhodes.
No, we've been hyping this up for a year. The Fox was the same, and you could clearly see with Fox they tried.
But here's the thing. This is an upgrade. This is new territory. And just like SmackDown going to Fox was an upgrade, SmackDown going to USA Network was a downgrade.
Yep.
And you know, that wasn't really them hyping the show. That was them trying to put on a decent card to try and, you know, make up for the fact that they were going backwards.
I know.
So, it's what it is, guys. We'll catch you tonight for the review. There may be some other wrestling channels out there. Hell, there may be some football channels that do some wrestling content out there that will be, talking about tonight's show. But fuck those guys. You come here. You come to Fog Wrestling. We love you guys. And we'll be here. We'll give you the real raw review. Because we won't kiss ass. We won't pretend to love Pentagon Dark just so everyone else calls us good little wrestling fans. We'll tell you the guys that rule, and we'll tell you the guys that suck, and I'll tell you right now who fucking sucks. Pentagon Dark. They can keep him in the dark, put him in the dark match, or turn off the lights when he makes his debut. I don't care. I don't want to see him. Just give us The Rock. Seriously, closing thoughts. What could Pentagon Dark do that is worth taking away 10 minutes? And no offense to Rey Mysterio. I love the guy, but...
And the New Day feud's alright at the minute.
Somebody more deserving deserves that spot. Big E. He can just stand on the apron.
No, hold on. I'm not even fucking joking here. What about, like, Psychosis or Juventud Guerrero?
Yeah, no, I just don't... I was going to say Andrade, like he fucking.
Fuck off with Andrade.
Well, he's married to Charlotte.
What about Hector Guerrero?
Aye, Hector Guerrero.
Not Chavo. Definitely not Chavo.
No, not Chavo. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.